Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Horizon Zero Dawn Out of Bounds tutorial. Now, you're probably looking at the title and listening to my words right now saying, but you've already got an Out of Bounds tutorial, and yeah, it's the one here on the screen right now. But, whilst it's still a relevant tutorial, it's kind of mostly replaced even by a new tutorial. A mod has come out recently, fairly recently anyway, that greatly simplifies how it works. This old version of doing it, going into downloading a hex editor and modifying the hexadecimal values of the exe file, that still works, but it's a kind of a convoluted way of doing it now. So how do you do it now? Well, it's very, very simple compared to this. Simply go to your Google or search engine of choice, or put into the address bar here this link: nexusmods.com/Horizon Zero Dawn /mods/102, or you can click on the link in the description. I will put it in the description and the pinned comment, and it will bring you to this page here, a gameplay tweaks and cheat menu. Simply go to the manual download for the latest version, which is currently 1.6. Manual download. You've got to have the C++ redistributable, so you can, if you don't have that fully updated, you can go to here and get that. Simply press download. It will download to your downloads file folder, and then you want to take these two files here and copy them to your Horizon Zero Dawn root installation folder. That's very simply done. You just go to Steam, right click on Horizon Zero Dawn, manage, browse local files, and it will take you to Horizon Zero Dawn's Steam file. I should note right now that this method does not work on the PlayStation version of the game. There is no real proper way to get out of bounds on the PlayStation versions of Horizon Zero Dawn. Anyway, so you take these two files from the HZD gameplay tweaks folder, and you copy them into the root installation folder here. Next, you have to go to the mod_config.toml file, right click, open with notepad, and it will bring you into here, the configuration file. You want to scroll down until you get to AssetOverrides, and it says right here, patch 2 cheats allow the player to explore outside the map boundaries. These start off as saying AssetOverrides.disabled. You want to change that they are disabled by default, so you want to change disabled to enabled, as I have done here. You have to do this with both of these, at least I think you do. I've done both of these just in case. But yes, both of these should allow you to get outside of the map without having to edit the hexadecimal values in the .exe. And then it's just a simple matter of opening up the game, and I'll continue the tutorial there. So, once you get in game, it's really very easy to get out of bounds. You don't need to do the flying mount glitch anymore. I mean, you can do it if you want, but it's a lot more simple to go out of bounds now. All you have to do is press the apostrophe key, though I'm using a UK keyboard, so it might be a different key for you, but usually it's the key right next to the tilde button, and you get this menu at the top of the screen Thanks, phone. You go up to the cheats up here and teleport to area, and all of these are outside of the map. And to demonstrate, we'll go to climbing testing area 1, which is not too far from where we were, and there we go. It's as simple as that. How about chest area 2? Or the DLC testing area. This one might take a little bit longer to load because it's a lot further away. Oh, there we go. We've loaded into the area. Oh, the assets haven't loaded in though. But we're up in the very far north, which is the very place that I discovered in a live stream. And well, I didn't discover it myself apparently, but yeah, as things start to load in, you might recognize it if you've watched that live stream. Yes, apparently this was a DLC testing area. Very strange. But there. That's all it takes to get out of bounds now. Be sure to set those options I mentioned to enabled, otherwise the game will reload the last save. It's finicky like that. It doesn't like it when you just automatically jump to outside of the map like this. So yeah, always make sure that those options are set to enabled, otherwise you will just be stuck inside the map. And also, one other thing about how this version works, you can still play the main quests, because the campfires here and everything here in Meridian, it's still working. Whereas by modifying the hexadecimal, none of this would work. None of this would be here. And I'll prove it by travelling to Meridian. And finally, we've loaded into Meridian, and look, there's people.
Smoke from a dozen forges, well-paid work.
There's a lot of people, and I can guarantee that none of these people would be here if you had used the hexadecimal edit instead. So there we go. You can still play the game whilst and still have all these crucial bits in Meridian still be there, and still have the ability to go outside of the map whenever you feel like it. I see no downsides to this. I think that whilst you can still use the old version if you so wish, I honestly think that there's very little point to using the old version. This just trumps it. So yeah, there we go. I probably haven't been the most coherent when explaining this, but I'll put it into the pinned comment to better explain it, just in case you don't understand. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, everyone, and happy exploring!